Good evening. A scary incident has peacefully come to an end in Two Hills after RCMP received a weapons complaint at a local hotel. Our own Clayton Brown was in Two Hills today. Here's what he had to say about the situation.
It was sometime this morning when police were notified about the incident at the Junction Inn. Edmonton's emergency response team as well as police dog services from Vegreville were called in for assistance. Now, when I arrived on scene, RCMP had a full block radius around the hotel cordoned off. Within that block radius is a small restaurant. Everyone inside was evacuated but had to remain on the opposite side of the building from the hotel. Shortly before 2 p.m., what appeared to be a flashbang was set off. It was then about an hour later, just before 3, a male surrendered peacefully. We can tell you there was no one else in the hotel room and with the suspect, and no one was injured.
Now that man is in custody and there's no word yet on any charges. Well, 7 Lloydminster families are preparing for the move of a lifetime. Habitat on the Border is busy putting the finishing touches on Forster Place as they prepare to let the new homeowners move in on August 15th. Now this week was the first chance we were able to tour inside the condos. While work still continues, the end is in sight rather. Bart Petiesic has more.
We're very excited, and I'm counting down the days to just kind of let it all go and enjoy our space.
You can hear the excitement in Tara Becker's voice. The single mother of 2 has been working on the building since it first broke ground in November. Becker says it's a big change from where she once started.
It was about a year ago. I heard it on the radio and I was sort of frustrated at where I was at, and I'm like, that's it, I'm doing this.
She says it's been a long process over the last year, and each family getting a home has put in a lot of sweat equity.
Where I work, we pay laborers $20 an hour to work, and we have to put in 500 hours for each unit in order to get these places. And 500 times 20 hours an hour is $10,000, so that is a down payment.
And it's not just families involved. Community volunteers are still giving their time to the build.
The board and I are just incredibly proud of what's happening here. The community of Lloydminster has stepped forward. We couldn't have asked for a better community. Volunteers, donators, it's just been great.
On Tuesday, another major check presentation was made, but it's not just money that comes their way. This team from RBC volunteered a handful of workers as well.
20 employees in a day get a lot of work done, and if you added up that donation in itself, it is just amazing. It means so much to us.
In the meantime, Becker is busy painting her girls' rooms and planning what to do when they can finally call the place home.
I'm going on a staycation in my house, and I'm just going to hang out. I am.
Bart Petiesic, Newcap News.
Less than a week after being named one of 24 communities to receive a family care center, St. Paul City Council are already starting discussions with the provincial government. Yesterday, St. Paul's mayor was part of a telephone conference, which is the first of many meetings going forward. Now, Mayor Glenn Anderson says the family care center will change the face of healthcare in the area.
We hope by going through this process with Alberta Health and Alberta Health Services and the primary care network and the local physicians, that we get exactly what this community needs for healthcare services.
Anderson says the family care center is exactly what council had envisioned 6 years for its wellness center, which recently opened in December.
The doctors are in part of it. The other part we left, the interior walls aren't finished, so we left it to accommodate whatever's happening with this process of family care clinics.
Anderson stated already having a building for the family care center puts the town much further ahead of the majority of the other communities selected. Teachers and students in Unity are puckering up with a pig for a good cause. The fundraiser today took place to raise money for an area boy with a heart condition. Megan Willis has more.
2 girls at Unity Composite High School teamed up to create the Kiss a Pig fundraiser for 8-year-old Quinn Kirpan.
Every single cent of it goes to the Kirpans for their heart surgery, for Quinn's heart surgery, and that'll cover their expenses of living and stuff over the 2 weeks that they're out of town.
The money raised will go towards living expenses while Quinn recovers from heart surgery in Edmonton. family says it's overwhelmed by the response from the community.
It warms my heart to the point of it boiling. Like, every time they came to my house, I had tears in my eyes, and, you know, I was constantly hugging them. They probably thought, wow, you know, what can you say?
3 teachers and a student stepped up to kiss Lucky the pig.
Seeing the family and how thankful they were, and just being able to bring some light to their life, and with such a negative situation, bring some positive to it.
Pan hopes the selfless act of the 2 girls will stay with her son forever.
This is not where it stops. You got to make a difference, because there's going to be other people down the line that need help too. And if we can do anything, and hopefully he learns from this that, you know, he's got to make a difference in other people's lives too.
With more than $1,300 raised, the small town of Unity, Saskatchewan is sending this family to Edmonton for life-changing surgery. And it's all thanks to 2 girls with big hearts and a pig named Lucky. Megan Willis, Newcap News.
Would you like to be in charge of the border city for a day? Well, if you're under the age of 12, here's your big chance. The mayor is holding a contest for one resident to become mayor for a day.
Well, the Mayor for a Day program was something that we thought would be kind of fun for the community, and an opportunity of maybe for a youngster to join me for a day in the parade.
The contest is in anticipation of next year's Hockey Day in Canada. Now, residents aged 5 to 12 must submit a drawing of their favorite hockey hero and explain why he or she chose
for
them.
someone to get the opportunity to see the parade from the road out, and to be able to sit alongside myself, and then they're also going to get to join me for the luncheon afterwards. So hopefully a really neat experience, and we're thinking of taking that in.
Submissions can be dropped off at City Hall. Now, the contest closes on June 27th, and the winner will be announced on July 5th.